mushrooms as such is such a mysterious kind of fungi. But you know, there's so much mystery around. People get so excited when you talk about the concept of mushroom, and that's what happened to us. So we plucked all the mushrooms. There was about I'd say 15 kgs of mushroom which had grown in our yard. We plucked them all and we went around asking from door to door whether these mushrooms were edible. So we came across a lot of people. Some of them said that yes, this is edible, no, this is not edible, don't take the risk of having it. And finally what we did was, there were few people who agreed to take the mushrooms and they wanted to consume it. So we waited and watched, you know, if anything is going to go wrong and you know, whether they are safe after having the mushrooms. And then we got the courage to actually eat the mushrooms, and that's where it was the starting point where our interest in mushrooms actually started. We started researching a lot on mushrooms, reading about it, getting to know where the training is available in cultivating mushrooms. So excited about it, and finally it was my father who decided to go and take up mushroom cultivation. So he went around to many training institutions and he got the training on how to cultivate mushrooms, as well as preparation of the spawn, which is the seeds required to cultivate mushrooms. So from there onwards, we decided to start it as a family venture. We had already been functioning under ProSynth Research Labs, which was a biotechnology company, and from there we decided to start a subsidiary company which is called ProSynth Myco-Farms, which is dedicated to mycotechnology, that is the study of mushrooms. And we started our initial batch of producing mushrooms. And mushroom production, though it sounds very trendy and it sounds very exciting, it's something which is very difficult. And slowly we started learning the art of perfecting the whole entire thing, and we started getting interested, and we realized there is a huge demand for mushrooms. So we slowly decided to get into marketing of mushrooms, and we wanted to bring in many various varieties. My dad, being a pharmacist, he wanted to do something for our country as a whole, you know, because today we have the issues of malnutrition. Our Prime Minister recently said that malnutrition is one of the biggest problems India is facing, and mushrooms being a functional food, that is second, it is another functional food similar to milk. So mushroom could be the answer to this malnutrition problem. We decided that okay, we're going to go into full range. We want India to become one of the leading producers of mushrooms, just like how China is right now. China produces the world's highest quantity of mushrooms. It does exporting in billions, literally, and it produces 80% of the world's mushrooms in the export market. So India has the potential. Mushrooms are basically grown on agricultural waste. India produces a lot of waste, you know, sugarcane. Once you take out the juice, the bagases which are remaining, that's waste. Mushrooms can be produced on that. It can be produced on cotton waste. It can be produced on coffee pulp. Coffee pulp, what they usually do is they peel out the coffee beans, and the pulp, they kind of dispose it. And this falls into the water, and the water gets contaminated, and a lot of people die. So the same pulp can be diverted into cultivation of mushrooms. They can use paddy straw, the byproduct, arecanut peel. There's so much of waste which India is just wasting, and if it's all channelized in the right direction, it can really produce a lot of employment opportunities for a lot of people, as well as it can provide a source of nutrition, and you know, it can really bring up India. So with that in mind, you know, we started out a mushroom cultivation.
Fantastic story you have, how you started from a backyard mushrooms to a full production and a family business. So what is the way forward? What are you looking as a way forward now?
Well, the way forward, we've shifted our operations. We had a 2,500 square feet on top of our terrace, and we had like our own mini farm on our terrace, but unfortunately, you know, lack of space as well as difficult to manage in terms of storage, because we have to store the raw materials and everything. So we decided to move to a larger space. Now we've moved to Coorg, and we are having our mushroom farm there. We've got at least 2 acres of land, So we want to put up 4 sheds and we want to start full-fledged cultivation. Basically, right now we are focusing on oyster mushrooms. Oyster mushrooms have huge potential in terms of medicinal value. It has anti-cancerous properties. It basically is very good for people who are diabetic, high cholesterol level, and people who really want to maintain their diet. So basically focusing on producing a variety of oyster mushrooms. You have grey, pink, yellow, and white king oyster mushrooms as well. But right now, currently, we are focusing on pink, grey, and white oyster mushrooms.
So Sangeeta, that's an interesting story. Wish you all the best way forward. Thank you.
Very much.